Starting this list with Glass Lip. Glass Lip is an anime produced by Studio PA Works, which is famously known for making renowned anime with beautiful artwork and animations. And Glass Lip isn't an exception of that. Glass Lip is a romance anime with a touch of supernatural. It follows the life of Tuko, an aspiring glass artist born from a glass artisan family. She enjoys her worry-free life every day. However, she has a power, the ability to see fragments of images from future. On her 18th summer, she meets the transfer student Kakeru at her school, and then 4 more of her friends. Due to different circumstances, all of them have their fates intertwined, and all 6 of them faces their most unforgettable summer. This anime focuses more on the relationship between the characters rather than the story. Moving on, we have Photokano. This series is about Kazuya, a normal high school boy that one day receives a digital camera from his father. He starts to get interested in photographing, which opens a lot of doors for him. During the time span of the series, he comes across people he would never have talked to if it wasn't for his newfound hobby. The structure of this series is pretty simple. It starts off with 4 episodes of introduction where you get to meet all the characters. Then the series becomes arc-based. Every arc is focused on one of the girls that he meets. During these arcs, he helps the girls with their problems and also starts a relationship with them. Next up is Fuka. The story follows the life of Yu, who recently moved into Tokyo with his sisters after their father is forced to transfer overseas on work. On his way to buy dinner while looking at his Twitter account, a high school girl suddenly crashes into him. Thinking he was taking upskirt pictures of her, the girl takes his phone, breaks it, and slaps him before leaving him lying on the ground. As it turns out, this girl is Fuka, who also goes to the school Yu is transferring to. Unlike most people, Fuka doesn't own a cell phone. She even listens to music using a CD player. Eventually these two become closer and decide to form a band with their friends and enter the professional world of music. Next we have At the Mercy of the Sky. At the Mercy of the Sky is a slice-of-life rom-com anime with an astronomy theme. The story involves our main character, who's a bookworm and really hates outdoor activities, but was coerced into following his hyperactive childhood friend into the high school astronomy club after they met 7 years later. At that time, the club was desperately recruiting new members, otherwise they will be suspended. Of course, they eventually could manage to find a total of 5 members, and the story goes on from there. The main focus and the most enjoyable scene of each episode are the stargazing scene. I feel like this is one of those underrated anime that actually manages to teach you many things. Coming in next is Kobuto. Kobuto is a friendly and sincere girl who wishes to go to a particular place no matter what. To fulfill this desire, she is tasked with helping people in their times of distress. For each mended broken heart, a small candy-like fragment is produced and fills a special bottle. Once the bottle is full, her wish will be granted. As Kobuto carries out her mission alongside her stuffed toy companion, she encounters various people troubled by their different situations. Next on the list is Brynhilde in the Darkness. Our main character Ryota lost his childhood friend in an accident 10 years ago. They were both very much interested in the astronomy and aliens, and during one of their research this accident happened. Ryota is now living a normal life in high school. He vows to prove that aliens are real in honor of his late friend. But one day a transfer student named Kuroha unexpectedly arrives, bearing a striking resemblance to his late childhood friend, even sharing a similar name. But above all, she seems to possess supernatural powers. From here on we learn the mystery of their power and meet new people along the way. Honestly, this was quite enjoyable with a mixture of harem, rom-com with sci-fi, not something you would see often. Next we have Inari Kan. Inari is a normal middle school girl that lives in Kyoto's Fushimi ward. Like many girls her age, she has a tough time liking herself, which leads to her envying her good-looking and friendly classmate Akemi. Inari has a crush on her other classmate Kuji, but she can't seem to work up the courage to ever talk to him, as compared to Akemi, who has no problem with that. One day she sees Akemi giving him a love letter. This marked the beginning of the plot. She then sets out for home, and takes a shortcut through the local shrine, and stumbles upon a small fox pup in a river. After rescuing him, she continues on, but from this moment on, her life takes a drastic turn. Grateful for rescuing the pup, the shrine goddess Uka-sama grants Inari a fragment of her power. Now, Inari has the ability to transform into anyone by shouting the magical phrase Inari, Kan Kan. This might not sound very good, but this is an anime you will enjoy a lot when you get into it. Moving on, we have Hanasaku Iroha. The story revolves around Ohana, a young teenage girl, and her experiences as she works as a waitress in an inn. As the show progresses, you are able to see the blooming relationships that develop as she begins to understand herself and the people around her. The show focuses on the challenges of being a teenage girl and Ohana's inner resolve to fess it up no matter the situation. While there is romance, it is extremely slow-paced. It will pop in from time to time to apply a dose of necessary drama to keep the audience interested in what will happen next and how it will affect each character. And to be honest, the charm of slice-of-life anime is something that you can experience with shows like these. Next on the list is As Miss Beelzebub Likes. As Miss Beelzebub Likes is a rom-com and fantasy anime that gives us the rare opportunity to see what will happen if Beelzebub, once one of heaven's strongest angels after being banished from heaven, not only establishes her own domain that she uses to both house and allow angels who like her have taken the path of the demon to live and work out their lives for her, but instead of making the land all dark, grim and fiery as other demons would have decided, instead modernized it and replaced the dark colors with bright ones and replaced the grim and fatalistic aura with both fluffiness and cute and strong bonds of friendship that exist between the denizens of hell. This is a really interesting and enjoyable anime with a unique art style that's very cute and soothing to watch. And last, but not the least, we have Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. I started this anime thinking it would be really scary and terrifying, but I was proven completely wrong. Although there are some moments that might give people the creeps, but it mostly focuses on the romance between our two main characters. And our female lead is actually a ghost of a girl who has forgotten her past, hence the title of this anime is Dusk Maiden of Amnesia. Overall, it was really enjoyable, hilarious and sad at some moments, which made it out to be a great anime in my opinion.